A group of animal rights activists infiltrate a laboratory in Cambridge, which houses abnormally aggressive chimpanzees. One activist frees a chimpanzee despite being warned by a scientist that it is infected with a highly contagious virus.
If you don't want to get hurt, keep your mouth shut and don't move a f***ing muscle.
The chimps are infected. They're highly contagious. They've been given an inhibitor.
Infected with what?
In order to cure, you must first understand.
Infected with what?
Rage.
It attacks her, and within seconds of exposure, she succumbs to the virus. She immediately attacks the others. Soon, the virus spreads rapidly across Great Britain, resulting in total societal collapse. 28 days later, bicycle courier Jim, who had a traffic accident and fell into a coma before the outbreak, awakens in St. Thomas Hospital in London to find it deserted. Leaving the hospital, Jim wanders the empty streets of London, discovers newspapers headlining a mass evacuation, and eventually enters a church which contains the aftermath of a massacre. Infected humans appear and chase after Jim, but he is rescued by survivors Selina and Mark, who take him to their refuge in a street-side shop. At Jim's request, the group travels on foot to his parents' house in Deptford, where he learns that they committed suicide. When dusk settles in, the group decides to stay the night. Jim lights a candle which attracts the infected as they break into the house. Mark is wounded while fending them off. Before the infection can take hold, Selina immediately kills him and tells Jim she is prepared to kill him in a heartbeat.
Mark?
Wait.
Jim and Selina make their way up Balfron Tower. They encounter cab driver Frank and his young daughter Hannah in one of the flats. Frank plays them a military radio broadcast offering protection and salvation from infection at a blockade outside Manchester. Frank plans to take Hannah to the blockade, and the four agree to travel together.
Irradiated.
Don't take anything that needs to be cooked, okay?
I think you can eat that raw.
Decaffeinated coffee.
27 miles northeast of Manchester. You must find us, please. Salvation is here. The answer.
The group reaches Manchester and finds the blockade deserted.
Nothing. Can't believe it.
Frank, frustrated, kicks a tall gate on which a dead body is balanced. A drop of blood from the corpse falls into Frank's eye, infecting him.
Dad?
Keep away from me!
As he warns the others to stay back, hidden, soldiers appear and shoot him dead. The soldiers bring Jim, Selina, and Hannah to a heavily fortified mansion under the command of Major Henry West, and treat their guests to a tour and banquet.
I thought it was Christmas. We'll all have eggs again.
However, the sanctuary turns out to be a ruse. Reveals to Jim that his broadcast was intended to lure female survivors. Jim and Sergeant Farrell refuse to go along with this scheme, so Wes orders them to be shot. The two soldiers shoot Farrell and then argue. The gunshots attract a horde of infected, allowing Jim to escape. Jim sees a jet contrail in the sky, showing proof that the outside world is still active. After luring West away from the mansion with a siren and killing a soldier, he returns and frees Private Mailer, an infected soldier kept chained up for observation, to infect and kill the remaining soldiers. One Corporal Mitchell attempts to abduct Selina, but Jim kills him with such ferocity that Selina momentarily fears Jim must be infected. Before kissing him, relieved that he is not, Jim, Selina, and Hannah attempt to escape in Frank's cab, but West, who is hidden in the back seat, shoots Jim in the stomach. Hannah retaliates by putting the cab in reverse, allowing Mailer to pull West through the rear window and kill him, and drives off. Another 28 days later, Jim recovers at a remote cottage in Cumbria, where the infected are shown lying on the roads, dying of starvation. As a Hawker Hunter jet flies overhead, Jim, Selena, and Hannah unfurl a huge cloth banner spelling the word hello. The three survivors wave at the jet and wonder among themselves if the pilot had spotted them.
Do you think he saw us this time?